Chapter 2. Money follows value, not effort. The marketplace rewards value creation. There is a belief that quietly shapes the financial lives of millions of people. It sounds reasonable. It sounds fair. In fact, many people spend their entire lives believing it. The belief is this: if I work hard enough, wealth will eventually find me. At first glance, that idea seems completely logical. After all, hard work is important. Discipline matters. Consistency matters. Effort matters. But there is a problem. When you look at the real world, the evidence tells a different story. Some of the hardest working people on the planet are not the wealthiest. Some people wake up before sunrise, work 10 hours, 12 hours, sometimes 16 hours, and still struggle financially. Meanwhile, there are others who appear to create enormous wealth without working nearly as many hours. Why? Is it luck? Is it unfairness? Is it privilege? Or is there a principle hiding beneath the surface that most people never fully understand? The answer is found in one word: value. The marketplace does not primarily reward effort. It rewards value. And the sooner you understand this distinction, the sooner you begin seeing money differently. Pause for a moment and think about this. Imagine two people. The first person spends 10 hours digging a hole in the ground with a shovel. The second person spends 1 hour solving a problem that saves a company $10 million. Who creates more economic value? Who receives the greater reward? Who has the larger impact? The answer becomes obvious. The marketplace is not measuring sweat. It is measuring contribution. This realization often surprises people because most of us were taught to focus on effort. Work hard. Stay busy. Put in more hours. Keep grinding. But being busy and being valuable are not the same thing. Effort matters, but effort without value creation has limits. The world does not compensate people according to how exhausted they feel. The world compensates people according to the value they create for others. That may sound harsh, but it is also incredibly empowering. Because if income were determined solely by luck, there would be very little you could do. If income were determined solely by circumstances, your future would remain outside your control. But value creation is a skill, and skills can be developed. Value can be increased. Contribution can be expanded, which means your earning potential is far more flexible than most people realize. This is one of the most important wealth paradigms high performers understand. Average performers focus on making money. High performers focus on becoming more valuable. The difference changes everything. The average person asks, "How can I earn more?" The high performer asks, "How can I become worth more?" The average person searches for higher pay. The high performer searches for higher contribution. The average person focuses on compensation. The high performer focuses on value creation. And over time, those differences create dramatically different outcomes. Here's something strange about how wealth works. Money is often a delayed response to value. Many people become discouraged because they do not see immediate rewards. They provide value today and expect instant compensation tomorrow. But value often compounds before it pays. A skill develops before it produces income. A reputation develops before it creates opportunities. Trust develops before it generates prosperity. This is where many people quit too soon. They underestimate the power of contribution because they expect instant evidence. But successful people understand something different. They understand that value creates momentum long before it creates visible rewards. Think about the entrepreneur who spends years learning how to solve a problem. Think about the author who writes for years before gaining recognition. Think about the athlete who trains relentlessly before standing on a championship stage. The world sees the reward. It rarely sees the years of value development that preceded it. And this brings us to one of the most important questions you can ever ask yourself. What problems am I capable of solving? Because wealth often follows problem-solving ability. The bigger the problem you solve, the greater the reward. The bigger the problem you solve, the greater the reward. The bigger the problem you solve, the greater the reward. Notice how different that sounds from conventional thinking. Many people focus on finding opportunities. High performers focus on becoming the solution. Many people ask, where is the money? High performers ask, where is the problem? Because problems create demand. Demand creates value. Value creates income. Income creates wealth. This is why some people earn dramatically more than others. It is not always because they work harder. Often it is because they solve larger, more complex, or more scalable problems. Consider a local mechanic. The mechanic creates value by solving transportation problems. Now consider an engineer who designs technology used by millions of people. Both create value, but one solution impacts thousands while the other impacts millions. The difference is scale, and scale changes everything. This is where another important principle enters the conversation: scalable value creation. Most people exchange time for money. There is nothing wrong with that. In fact, it is often where financial growth begins. But high performers eventually learn to separate income from direct labor. They discover ways to create value once and deliver it many times. A book can help thousands. A software platform can help millions. A system can create results long after it is built. An investment can continue producing value for years. The wealthy often focus on scale because scale allows contribution to expand beyond personal effort. This is why two individuals can work equally hard yet receive dramatically different rewards. One creates value one person at a time. The other creates value at a much larger scale. The principle remains the same. The bigger the problem you solve, the greater the reward. Now here's a realization that many people never fully appreciate. Every dollar you earn is evidence that someone found value in what you provided. Think about that. Money is not merely currency. Money is often a measurement of value exchanged. Someone voluntarily exchanged resources because they believed what you offered improved their situation. When viewed this way, wealth becomes less about taking and more about serving. This is one of the great paradoxes of prosperity. Many people pursue money directly, but the people who create the greatest wealth often pursue contribution. They become obsessed with helping, improving, building, solving, creating, serving, and wealth follows as a consequence. This is why service creates prosperity. Not because service is a magical formula, but because service increases value. When you improve the lives of others, you become more valuable. When you solve meaningful problems, you become more valuable. When you create better solutions, you become more valuable. And value attracts reward. Think about the businesses that transformed industries, the products that simplified life, the innovations that saved time, the leaders who inspired change. Their prosperity emerged because they contributed something useful, something meaningful, something valuable. This is a perspective shift that can permanently alter how you think about money. Instead of asking, how can I get more? Ask, how can I give more value? Instead of asking, what do I deserve? Ask, what problem can I solve? Instead of asking, why am I not earning more? Ask, how can I become more valuable? Those questions move your attention toward the source of wealth rather than the symptom. And whenever you focus on the source, growth becomes possible. Take a moment and reflect. What skill could you develop that would create greater value? What knowledge could you acquire? What problem could you solve? What service could you improve? What contribution could you make? These questions are not merely financial. They are transformational because they shift your identity. Remember Chapter 1. Identity creates outcomes, And one of the most powerful identities you can develop is the identity of a value creator. Not a consumer of opportunity, a creator of opportunity. Not a seeker of rewards, a producer of rewards. Not someone waiting to be chosen, someone becoming indispensable. The moment that shift occurs, the marketplace begins to look different. You stop seeing obstacles. You start seeing unmet needs. You stop seeing competition. You start seeing opportunities to contribute. You stop asking what the world owes you. You start asking what value you can bring to the world. And that mindset changes everything. Because wealth is rarely created by focusing on money alone. Wealth is created by focusing on value. Money simply follows. The marketplace rewards value creation. Always has. Always will. And once you understand this principle, your financial future becomes far less mysterious. You no longer need to chase wealth. You can focus on becoming the type of person who naturally creates it. Because contribution creates value. Value creates opportunity. Opportunity creates income. And income creates freedom. But this raises another important question. If value creates wealth, if solving problems creates opportunity, then why do some people consistently create value while others spend their lives consuming what others create? What separates builders from buyers? Creators from consumers? Producers from spectators? The answer reveals one of the greatest wealth paradigms of all. Because the true wealth gap begins long before money appears. It begins in the mind. You now understand that money follows value. Now it's time to discover where value itself begins. And that brings us to the next chapter.